everyone. Greetings from Southern California. It's so beautiful and sunny here. I was actually going to shoot this outside this morning, but I went outside and it was so sunny. Like, how can it be too sunny, right? There were shadows, then it was too light in the background, then it was too dark, then I just couldn't find a nice place I wanted to shoot it. I was actually going to go next door in the empty lot by the yucca tree, but I wasn't sure that the rest of the neighborhood would like to see that. So anyway, I am Theresa Paul, AVON Senior Executive Unit Leader. Well, for a few more months anyway, then the titles are going to change, and we'll see where I stand then. But it's kind of a little exciting, the things that are coming. So welcome to another Tuesdays with Theresa. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, already March 31st, 2015. I hope that you've enjoyed some of the pictures that we've shared with you this past week from Hollywood. That was our President's Recognition trip for the top sellers and the Senior Executive Unit Leaders and the National Senior Executive Unit Leaders. So we had a great time, and I know that some of you were thinking, like, I could never sell enough to earn those trips, or I can't build a team big enough to be able to go on these trips too. But guess what? You can. You can. I was with Avon for 10 years before I earned my first trip. But I kept building my business consistently, and kept growing. Actually, I never really was interested in earning one of those Avon trips. I had seen them in the PRP booklets and everything, thinking, wow, that's a lot of business, that's a lot of selling, I could never do that. And the more I grew the business, the more I thought, but it still never was like one of my goals. And then one year, I came very close to earning the trip to San Francisco without even trying. And of course, come campaign 7, I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this trip. So I started calling everyone that I had done fundraising with and trying to bump up my sales. And I was just that too far that I couldn't really do it. However, I've learned a lot of stuff over the years, and I know how to bump up sales in a campaign if I need to now. You guys have seen and heard me talk about my twin special, where I can throw out, $17,000 worth of product in a double award sales campaign and get, Anyway, so I did not earn that trip, but my first year that I did earn a trip with Avon, I earned a trip to Hawaii, and that was in June, and then by September, we were also on a cruise in the Pacific Northwest. So don't think that you can't do this, or that it's beyond your reach, or that you're just never going to grow your business big enough, because you can. And I went on those trips, and I got addicted to those trips, and now that's all I want to do is go on an Avon trip and have a party and have fun. I'm more than a party girl. I am a good businesswoman, I think. Well, I guess I must be, or I wouldn't have a business as big as I do. But you guys can do this too, each and every one of you. Because if you go on these trips and you meet these people and you talk to them, they're all regular people just like you and me. Some of them have full-time jobs. Some of them are housewives. They're not, there's a few of us that do have college educations and business degrees and things like that. But most of us are just regular, everyday people that grabbed the bull by the horns and just grew our business to where it is today. And I talked to a couple people that made Senior Executive Unit Leader in 2 years. Took me a little longer than that, but it can be done. So anyway, we had a really good time. And you can do it. Just next year the trip is to Las Vegas, the Red Rock Resort. So think about it and plan. Put your mind to it. How much do you need to sell? How much do you need to sell each campaign? How many customers do you need? Find those customers. Find those new customers every campaign to grow your business. Or the recruits. If you want to do it through leadership, find those leads, find those recruits. Look at all the previous videos that I've done and listen to the previous calls from myself, from Molly, from Lisa Wilbur, from Lisa Scola. We all put it out there every week. Every other week, there's 2 of us doing the calls. I do my calls or videos on Tuesday. Molly Stone Bibb does hers on Friday, her Onward calls. Lisa Wilbur, oh my God, we had so much fun with her. She does her Monday Morning Madness on the opposite week of Molly's and mine, and the lovely Lisa Scola on Thursdays. So between us, and there's so many others out there sharing their information and their videos and their meetings and their calls and everything all over Facebook. Sorry, I don't know where this is coming from. The Facebook groups and everything. So go out there and take something, everything that's offered to you. There's something that's going to work for you. you know, some things I do, you're going to say, I can't do that. That's not going to work for me. But you're going to find something somebody else does that's going to work for you. You know, join our Facebook groups. My group, you can find me Tuesdays with Theresa. There's a lot of representatives that come on there and share senior executive unit leaders, national senior executive unit leaders, top sellers. Everybody's there sharing ideas, offering support and encouragement. So just remember, really huge thing, 10 brochures ain't going to get you there. 10's not going to do it. Didn't get me there the first time I started selling, and I quit because all I was doing was handing those same 10 brochures to those same 10 people. Didn't get me where I needed to be. So up the brochures, find the new customers, grow the business. Whether you're doing it through sales or leadership, just keep putting yourself out there. But either way, you really do need to make a plan and work the heck out of that plan. You really do need a little bit of structure, a little bit of goals. Where do you need to be? How are you going to get there? What are you going to do? Take full advantage of all the online tools, everything that AVON has to offer us. The 2 ways to sell, online and in person. Use the tools that are available for recruiting online as well. And just remember this. No matter how hard you work and what you do, even if you don't get there this year, even if you don't earn the trip or whatever, your business grew. Your business bloomed, your business blossomed, your business grew, your profits increased, and you just keep working at it and you'll do it, advance to the next title level or earn that next trip. So just keep growing, your business. Because if you just sit back and say, I wish I could go on those trips. Look how much fun they had. Look at them hanging out by the pool. Look at all that silly nonsense going on. I wish I could do that too. Wishing ain't going to get it for you. You got to put yourself out there. You've got to do the same thing every single one of us in those videos and pictures and everything did. Just put yourself out there. And, ooh, I need to talk to her. Ding, ding. Sorry. Put yourself out there and grow your business. So let me tell you this. If you're thinking about the leadership right now, now is the time. If you're thinking about this leadership thing, now is the time, right now. Because we have the Get Fit for Advanced Leadership. We have the recruiting bonuses. We have the fast track bonuses for growing your business and increasing your team sales. You can earn, even if you're a unit leader starting out or a candidate or whatever, you grow your team, you can earn $35 for each candidate. For each new recruit, sorry. You can earn $100 a campaign, $150 a campaign, $200 a campaign with these fast track bonuses on top of the $35 for each recruit. And the leadership earnings as well. So there's a lot of money being put out there. And you've seen the details at youravon.com. You've seen some of the videos. I think Lisa Scola put out a really great video explaining this program. The information is all posted at youravon.com. It's shared in the groups. If you have questions, just ask on the groups. We will help you understand it and get your business growing. But there's tons of money out there to grow your business really strong right now. And right now, while I'm making this video, something wonderful is being announced today. And I can't announce it yet. It's not, and some of you guys have said, oh, you seniors find out all this stuff before we do. It's not something that was announced to the seniors while we were in Hollywood last week. But some of us heard it from some other managers or divisional managers, and it's not going to be released until today. I'm sorry, I don't know where this tickle is coming from. So stay tuned. By the time this video airs tonight, you'll probably have already heard this news, but there's some really good stuff that's going to help within the next couple weeks with your recruiting business. If I could only say it now and not get in trouble. But we can't. So all of this is happening, and what we did hear last week while we were in Hollywood is that there is going to be a conference again this year as well. So for those of you that went to Orlando last year, it was fantastic. We all learned so much. We were motivated. We were inspired. We left there just ready to take our business to the next level. They are doing it again this year. they did give us a little bit of details, not everything. It's going to be announced really soon. I'm going to put my glasses on to read this because it's, you know, me with my notes. Making dreams come true. There's going to be 2 opportunities this year to attend. It's going to be 2 sessions. The first session is going to be Sunday, August 30th and Monday, August 31st. And the second session is going to be Tuesday, September 1st and Wednesday, September 2nd. So the sessions are back to back, but there are going to be 2 sessions. So if you can't make one, hopefully you can make the other. Weekends are no good. Okay, weekdays. I don't know, but it's going to be great. And I plan on attending both sessions, and I know some of the other seniors do too, because we've already talked about this. So we're hoping that everybody that's interested in this is going to take advantage of this. And so it's going to be, AVON's goal is to have 3,700 representatives there this year. Last year it was much smaller. It was, you know, they hadn't done one in a few years, and they were a little hesitant and a little like, you know, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to give it a shot. So I think there were about 1,300 representatives that attended last year. Well, 2 sessions, their goal is to have 1,850 at each session. And it's not going to be just for open to AULs and above or unit leaders and above later. It's going to be for everyone in leadership. So if you're not in leadership now, go recruit 2 people. Put yourself out there. You will be the candidate or the star recruiter. Is that what it's called? In the new program. I forgot the levels already. I don't have them in front of me. But just recruit a couple people. You'll be flagged into leadership, and you'll be entitled to go to this too. And I know some of you are like, oh, it's just all about leadership. Well, it is. That's the growth of the company, is bringing new people in and teaching them how to sell and to be productive too. So yeah, this is great. Now, this is the really cool part. It's going to be a general session, which is great. I love that. There's going to be elective seminars, so you can choose what kind of information you want to get, things to your level. Last year it was great. We had all sorts of different things to choose from at different levels of our business. So as a senior, I wasn't sitting in a room where they were learning some of the basic skills of recruiting that some of the unit leaders were learning. And unit leaders weren't learning things that were a little bit too over their heads. So they broke us up, and you can choose some of these things by your level and what you need to grow your business. So it's really, you know, good skills for whatever level you're advancing to or want to be at. So those are the elective sessions. There was a product expo, which was fantastic. The goodie bags full of the new products, the tote bags. So they always have, you know, great things for us. The meals, there's a recognition dinner on the first night, breakfast day 2, and lunch on day 2. So they're feeding us as well. And they're going to do this, which they didn't do last year, and this is really going to be good to help us too. There's going to be payment options where you can pay in full with a credit card or from your AVON account, or you're going to be able to pay in 3 installments, $149 from your AVON account. So it's going to be $249 to register. Or you can pay in 5 installments of $50 each and one for $49. So the representatives that don't have credit, though, you know, some of us are X-tagged or puffed, you know, pay in full or whatever. You're going to have to pay in full for this with your credit card. I guess you're not going to be able to break it out over the payments because that will affect your credit and stuff. I'm not sure. We're going to get details on this. This is just what I have my notes from the conference, but AVON's going to put this all out for us very shortly with all the details of the payment options. So don't hold my word to any of this. You know, wait till you see it on your avon.com or you get the emails. But there are going to be incentives to earn this as well, like there were last time. Level 1 incentive, you're going to be able to earn the registration fee. Level 2 incentive, you're going to earn the registration fee and 2 nights at the hotel. So that's kind of a pretty good deal. And of course, you know, some people have asked about airfare because we did have a chance to earn airfare last year. I think that because AVON is opening this up and wants so many people to attend, they're not going to be able to do all of that for us, the airfare, the registration, and the hotel. But by the $249 registration and the hotel, that's huge. So even if you have to pay your own airfare, that's really not a big deal. Or your own travel, drive down, you know. But think about it, plan, look at your calendar, look at your schedule, and think about how increasing your sales is going to help you pay for that trip. You're like, oh my God, that's going to be, you know, $249. But $50 a campaign If you're at 40% earnings level, how much do you have to sell to earn $50? Oh my God, I can't even do the math. I should have done this first. My math brain's not doing it. Well, if you're at 40% earnings and you sell $100, that's $40. So if you're at 40% earnings and you sell $125 extra, there's your $50. Okay? So up your sales by $125, $150 a campaign. Over these campaigns, that will pay for your trip. And in the meantime, you're also going to look, or if you're recruiting, if you're a unit leader or unit leader plus or a candidate, if you're recruiting 2 new people, a campaign with the $35 bonuses is $70, and that will more than pay for your registration. So don't be a little skittish about, oh, how am I going to pay that? It's expensive, because it's not. And all you got to do is up your sales or up your recruiting, and you can put that money towards your conference fee, your registration, and your hotels. So what else do we have here? Did I say there's something exciting going to be announced today that's going to help us with all of this? Okay. What else? Okay. So if all of that's not enough to make you want to grow your teams and to get you moving towards senior or the new titles, which is going to be the executive levels, which is executive, silver, executive, gold, executive, and platinum level. Those are all what was previously the senior levels. That's all coming. If that's not enough to make you want to get there, then I don't know what to do or say to get you excited about any of this. Trips, incentives, bonuses, cash. Did I mention cash? Conference. Besides that, all of this is fun. Besides the fun on the trips and stuff, I like working with my representatives. I like working with my teams. It's like hanging out with the girls, making the phone calls, girl chat. What are we talking about? Lipstick and makeup, lipstick and pocketbooks, flip-flops. Where are we having lunch tomorrow? It's all good. So let me tell you why I'm doing this from California this week. So you all know, well, maybe you don't know, but I grew up here. My family's here, so I'm at my mom and dad's right now. So Avon flew us out here last week for the PRP trip, the celebration. Yeah, I have my notes. And I extended my stay. So Avon flies me out here. I stay at the Regency Hyatt Hotel in Hollywood. That was fantastic. We had a great time, fun, friends, the Avon family, corporate. They wined us and dined us, and it was just a great celebration all week. And instead of flying me home at the end of the thing, I said, I want to stay an extra week. So we rented a car. We drove up to my mom's, and on Thursday I fly home, and that's still on Avon's dime, the air travel and stuff to come out here. So, all I had to do was rent a car and drive up and hang out with my mom. And, whose job? Raise your hands if this is you. Who has a job that sends you on fully paid vacations every year to these really fantastic places, and then lets you stay longer if you want to hang out with your family, and then they fly you home? Oh my God, you can't stay, you gotta work. Guess what? I've been working from here. I have a few new recruits. I had the biggest campaign I had in a long time. Well, since Christmas all year. I have to go home and bag a $5,000 order when I'm done here, and then deliver it all next week. But that was huge. So yeah, I've been working here while I'm still hanging out with my family and everything. So guess what? This is how the remote stuff works, people. For all of us that got moved to remote districts, remote divisions, regions, where, oh my God, my manager is 3,000 miles away, I'm never going to see her, or in another state, or we're not going to have meetings, we're just going to be doing Skypes or phone calls or internet stuff. Guess what? That's how I do it anyway. I have team all over the country that I've never met that are very successful and that we've become friends, and there's a great connection with a lot of them. And I do look forward to meeting them all eventually one day too, but this is how the remote stuff works. This is what we do. So we're not worried about that, right? We got this. So we can work our business from wherever we are. We can build a team nationally. Our customers can be taken care of. I got customers shopping online with me every single day while I'm here. A lot of them. This was a huge campaign for me. And yes, because you know what? I needed to up my sales. I did do a little special. Offered some twins to some of my customers. So I'll be delivering twins when I get home. That was on vacation, wasn't it? So anyway, right now I am off to go down the hill and see my sister-in-law down the hill. So you know you're on the high desert when you talk about going down the hill, through the pass, anyway. I kind of miss California. I love the weather here. I know some of you people back east are still having snow. Cool. Oh my God, it's only 40 degrees. It was kind of cool here this morning. It wasn't quite, oh my God, I think it was like 51 degrees. It was cool. But it's going to get up in the 80s again. So anyway, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just saying this to be like, guess what? You can go work your business wherever you want to work it from. So grow that stuff. So I'm off to see my sister-in-law. I will see you all in 2 weeks. Just remember, keep going and keep growing. All right? Just keep going. Keep growing your business. Keep being persistent. Keep pushing at it. That's all. I love y'all. I will see you in 2 weeks.